The way I look at how we build out Charlie, I view Charlie as our sales operating system. It's a team of AI setters in a box, but it's our sales operating system. I'm thinking about it and thinking through what that looks like. This is what I'm mapping out, right? Every single sales process that I work in looks like this. The first step is mapping out what is actually happening inside of the sales process. So Charlie follows up on all the different stages of the pipeline. So we map out what happens when the lead enters. What is the next step? So for this company, this is what their process looks like. Lead comes in, to fill an application, to book a call, the call gets taken, the team makes an offer, to become a client. Now, what happens in each one of those steps, people don't actually take time to fully map out and thoroughly go into detail what is happening at all those different stages. So when a lead comes in, if they don't complete an application, Charlie is engaging with them to get them to complete the application. The lead comes in and completes the application, but doesn't book a call. We have a separate agent of Charlie having a conversation with them and conversationally booking them directly onto our sales team's calendar. If they've been sitting in our application pipeline for more than 14 days, that lead gets handed off to a database reactivation agent that's going to be sending them resources, nurturing them, and getting them to book a call. Once a lead has booked a call, we have our booking manager agents activated. So what happens, every lead that books a call, whether the self-book or whether Charlie books them in, our confirmation agent confirms their appointments and sends them the appointment reminder and sends them the pre-call resources, right? Now, if that lead cancels their call, the separate agent, our cancellation rebooking agent, kicks in. If they no-show their call, our no-show rebooking agent kicks in. And then if they have their sales call, but they don't become a client, our reoffer agent kicks in after about 14 days if the person did not close. If they're moved to the next stage where it's like their proposal is sent and it's followed up, but the proposal hasn't been signed, or the follow-up is like a client engagement as letter is sent and you're waiting for them to sign, or there's a follow-up in place, you send them resources, but you haven't booked their follow-up call. Then we have a follow-up agent for deal pending kicking in to follow up with those leads to get them back onto their calendar, right? And then if they do complete the proposal, the pay and the sign the proposal, but they haven't booked the onboarding call and they haven't been activated as a client, then we have an onboarding agent reach out to them to book them to the calendar. If they've been a client for more than 30 days, we have an NPS agent reaching out to see how their experience is to generate new referrals, right? So Charlie gets individually configured and trained for all the different pipeline stages throughout the entire sales process, which is why when we deploy it, it's just so turnkey, right? I just don't do a good enough job communicating just how different it is to plug Charlie into your actual sales pipeline. So it helps us automate our entire lead management from the time a lead comes in to the time to put dollars in our bank account. That entire process is being managed by Charlie so that our closers, all they are doing is showing up to the sales call, updating the disposition of what happened on the sales call, because that disposition triggers the other agents and it lets the system know which agent needs to be activated for that lead, depending on what happens after the sales call. Everything before that sales call is taken, all of that is being ran by Charlie.